You're going to gain strength through your struggles. Life is hard. Dare we say draconianly difficult, okay? Life, some people have said that the road is uphill and it's full of rocks, okay? And the thing is, when you're self-employed, it's even harder. Dare we say this is maybe the hardest economic path anybody could take, but it's also the most rewarding. And we're gonna talk about that and other things on today's video. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, we're gonna talk about, instead of going to the bar, go to the bar, okay? Now, obviously that's a funny statement upon hearing it, but just give it a sec, okay? Because of the difficulty of life, the density and the difficulty of life, people feel like they've got to escape. Whether that's through vacations, that's through drugs, that's through alcohol, it's through sex, it's through pointless conversation, music, whatever you want to call it, okay? I call these things the form of the bar. The bar is the place. Like, think of a physical, like, alcohol bar. People go to alcohol and other substances when life gets hard. And life is difficult. When you're self-employed, you're going to have especially difficult times. Okay, but let's talk about the other bar, the bar you want to go to, is working out, okay? There's a pull-up bar, chin-up bar here in Seattle. And we visit it 3 times a week to get that frustration out, to get the hard stuff you got to deal with that. Because if you don't deal with it in constructive ways, you'll deal with it in negative ways. And when you're young, you got a lot of energy, you got to be able to disperse it correctly. So instead of going to the bar, go to the bar, okay? What are some of the frustrations you're going to face being self-employed? People are not going to pay you when you expect them to, okay? When you're a W-2 employee, you'll get paid on time every 2 weeks, okay? When you're self-employed, you're literally their last person to pay, because there's no standard, there's no stipulations around having to pay you. But guess what? Your bills are still on time no matter what, so that automatically creates a problem right there. Your bills are consistent. Your income can come whenever at the whims, at the caprice of somebody else, okay? At the vagaries of somebody else. And so that's one of the frustrations. Another one is that clients expect perfection at all times. So not only will they not pay you, and this is not a diatribe about the foibles of your clients, but it's just the reality of being self-employed. So the first one, and this is one of many grievances that happen. You got to be tough to do this. It's very, very, very difficult. And if you're not 100% committed, wouldn't do it. Honestly, would not do it if you can't handle extended, protracted amounts of pain and suffering, because you're going to go through a lot being self-employed. So one of the first frustrations is not getting paid. And the second is that clients want things to be perfect. There was a video made a few months ago. It was called "Everybody Expects Eden Every Day," the Garden of Eden, perfection, justice, this area of just it's just sublime and it's perfect, and people want that, okay? And so the problem is that the second things are not perfect, people will flip on you and they'll be nasty to you. They'll throw invectives your way, and it can be really tough, okay? Clients want idyllic circumstances, perpetual, perfect progress and peace, okay? And they will get mad at you for it because you're supposed to be the arbiter of this. And it's not fair. You'll get frustration. No matter what, you'll get problems, dude. And one of the things you want to be self-employed, the easiest time working with clients at the very beginning. After that, problems and mistakes occur, and then the relationship gets sullied. It's hard. Not all of them are like that, but that's the course most take, is that because they start off with such crazy expectations. Okay, another frustration that you'll have being self-employed is that it's hell getting clients. It's hell. If you don't have a referral, it's extremely hard. And so These are not complaints, these are just truths. They are a way, this is why this channel exists, to help people who want to become self-employed. 70% of the workforce want to become self-employed, but there are real frustrations, okay? Another one, frustration. These are all frustrations. These are all things that I've dealt with, okay? Not getting paid, expecting perfection, okay? All these things. Having to do things you've never done before and not having anybody ask. Like, all these things kind of add up to being difficult, and that's why I say go to the bar. Go to the gym, push-ups, sit-ups, walk around, okay? Expend that energy instead of being mad at your clients and being angry with them. They're also your number one referral source, okay? Remember, everything's ambivalent. And so there's good things and bad things. I had a roommate in college used to always say, you gotta take the good with the bad, and that's with anything. There is supreme good that comes with being self-employed. Like, the freedom, it's just about the only way to become rich. Really, the most sustainable and predictable way, but it's extremely hard. 1% will do it. And so if you're doing it to get rich, it's probably not the best motive to have, but if you're doing it to enrich others, you got a chance. And so, yeah, just want to relay that to you. And also, too, stay tuned for the very end for a surprise. But when your frustrations come, when clients don't pay, when clients are nasty and flip on you for being 99 out of 100 perfect, okay? When you got to work a long time and you got a bunch of clients and call work stacking up, and you got to wake up early and all that, extremely early, and get to work, and you got to focus on growing your expertise while also keeping your clients happy. The time management can be difficult. Knowing just even having a successful business is hard, okay? And so we want to help. We want to help with the hard here. As Jesus said, the way is hard that leads to life, okay? Anything you're trying to do and trying to be successful at is going to be difficult, okay? And accept that. But on the flip side, if you come out of this successful, you go through this morass, and you come out successful, you'll be like, I'm glad I did. That's why you'll be 100% committed. But instead of going to the bar when things get hard and you're on your self-employment journey, go to the bar, okay? Go to the bar, okay? Eschew the drinking, eschew, the sleeping in. Get up and go get it. Okay, it's waiting for you. You can do this. I'm doing it. You can do it too. But it's just like, when you get mad, take it out on doing a hard set of push-ups or a hard set and a motivated set of chin-ups, or walking around, or playing basketball. Just expend that energy and you'll see life differently, okay? You'll see that, okay, all these things are going to help. Remember, your struggles, you're going to gain strength through your struggle, all right? You can gain strength through your struggles, all right? So the same way when you're working out, you're struggling, it's hard, that's how you grow. That variance is how you grow. So use this information instead of, read a quote today that said, when you drink, and a lot of people drink because they're frustrated in life, that life isn't going the way it's planned. Most people's lives do not go as planned. Most people set out to be successful and they won't. 1% of these successful. I made a video about that before. The odds of you being successful are extremely difficult and are against you. They're against me. This is how serious we've got to take this, okay? When I say successful, I mean that your life played out the way you wanted it to. If you ask most people, their life is not playing out the way they wanted it to. They're really sad and they're pissed off at other people, and they get mad at other people, especially young people who got an open slate in front. They get jealous and envious of younger people because they're like, oh man, I remember feeling like that. I remember being like that. Now, I'll say around the age of like 30, honestly at 25, I feel like a lot of people's dreams die, okay? And we want your dreams to come alive, the exact opposite. Okay, well, listen to these tips when you face frustration in your business. Like, a lot of people do bad things, or they'll do drugs, they'll hit people, they'll get in fights because they're frustrated with life, especially men. The frustration of life can really beat down you when it's been an extended period of time, people not paying, people being nasty to you, people asking for more and more and more, and give you less and less and less. These are just common things that happen being self-employed. Disagreements with people, and they know people you work with, and you don't know if they're sent the mental warfare of dealing with clients. It's difficult. And there was a survey done not too long ago that said most people who are self-employed, they have very bad mental health. Like, they're doing bad mentally because of all the problems that come with clients, with service providers, with taxes, all sorts of things that can really aggrieve your mental state. So this is what I say, instead of going to the bar, which is the natural tendency to do, you're gonna have friends just go get a drink, I need a drink. More like, instead of I need to go get a drink, be like, I need to think and I need to go work out. And use that time working out to get a fresh perspective on life. To be like, you know what, it's not as bad. And one of the best things to do is aerobic exercise, like go play basketball or soccer or something. Your mind will just open up. And a really great thing is exercising in the morning. But there's a reason why a lot of entrepreneurs work out a lot. Like almost extreme, a lot of extreme athletes become entrepreneurs because it's very similar. It's a parallel lifestyle. And so just to help you is that instead of going to the bar to drink, to smoke, to have sex, to eat a bunch of food, go to the bar, go work out. I'm working out early tomorrow. That chin-up bar down the hill. Okay, instead of pulling out a drink, I'm gonna take some time to think and be like, well, where can I work out? I work out every day. I made a video about this a few Saturdays ago. Every single day, you're a warrior, train like a warrior. Warriors train every day, you're a warrior, train every day. Self-employment is it's the hardest thing I've ever done, and it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done. It's cool seeing something come from an idea and someone gives you money for it, but I've seen the hell that can come with it. There is heaven and hell. I most experience hell, and I don't want you to do that. I'm literally chronicling what has happened with me to help you, okay? People will fire you out of nowhere. That's another thing that's hard about being self-employed. You won't do anything, they'll just fire you out of nowhere because of they're just capricious, which means that they're just subject to random and unexplained changes in behavior. And you probably experienced this too on your job. But self-employment is a fantastic thing if you feel like you're built for it, but it's hard. And I want to help you peter out that hard through working out. Understand that instead of going to the bar, okay, go to the bar. Work out instead of drinking it, instead of going out. Okay, work out instead of going out. Okay, and doing something destructive. Alcohol is destructive. Like I said, I saw that quote that says when you drink, it actually increases your problems and makes them happen faster. Okay, when you go out to drink to drown your problems away, it makes them happen faster. Okay, so on to today's surprise is that take the path of take the path of most resistance. That is where the rewards are, okay? Take the path of most resistance. That is where the rewards are, okay? I have decided to take the most resistant path economically, which is being self-employed, okay? The path of least resistance is other avenues, but the path of most resistance is what you can do. And it's not just being self-employed. Take the path of most resistance when it comes to exercise. And take the path of most resistance in all areas of your life, and you will see it go up. Your overall quality of life will go up if you take the path of most resistance and embrace it, okay? So lastly, as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on current situations. But successful people, you hopefully, make decisions based on where you want to be. Instead of going to the bar, go to the bar.